To the big man, yeah. Blessings, sir.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Oh, dear. Can't see
Good
nothing.
morning, how
What
you
happened?
there? Everything
Eh?
cool, Aya. Everything blessed.
Oh, you can see me?
We can see you, we can hear you nice and clear, sir.
All right, cool.
Yes. I must congratulate you because I must say that you have a more healthier looking beard than I do. So, congratulations.
Well, that come with a lot of knowledge, wisdom. If you notice, all of the man in the Bible, so them looking at.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. All of them have, grow your beard,
Indeed. So,
Yeah, man.
before we go any further,
Yeah.
I would like you to reintroduce yourself to the people for those who don't know, and could you let us know some of the things that's going on now and the future?
All right. Well, there's a country youth still. I'm born and grown in Mandeville, Manchester. Come from a family of great singers, like Garnet
Yes.
Silk and Aaron Silk, and I have a lot of singers in my family. I mean,
Yes.
you do have people that take it serious and some just not take it serious. But, yeah, man, I got my first hit when I was at Heavy Beat Records
Yes.
with a producer named Willie Lindo. A song with him. For your love, don't you know that I'll go anywhere just to show you how much I care. When about what, 21? I think I was about 21 when I got that song. And that
Yes.
song was a song that kind of bring me out. Yeah, kind of let people start knowing about Anthony Cruz,
Yes.
And
yes,
from
yes.
here, it's just been upward. So we just give thanks.
Of course. I would like to say, since I was aware of you as a singer, you have put out some consistent level of quality hits out there. I would have to put you up into the elite. When we talk about reggae singers, I have to put you up there with some of the people that we also include in that list of elitists out there. You're definitely standing side by side when it comes to the tune for tune. If you want to put the tune them together, you're definitely up there where you're supposed to be, up there with the greats. So salute and continue the great works, and we love it.
Yeah, man. Well, we give thanks, because it's you have a lot of people have like 1 hits and 2 hits, but
yes,
we can count a good amount of hit songs. I mean, no, it's a solid like rap from back in the days come up to this time, So we have a good catalog of music where we really take a lot of work, hard work, to build catalog. I mean, catalog, when I say catalog, I talk about songs where when you touch stage, people are sing them. I not talk just some songs. I talk about hit songs, like we say, Dennis Brown, them have a catalog, and, Garnet Silk, them have a catalog, and Maxi Priest, them have a catalog. So it's good when you have a catalog of music. It makes you a different entertainer,
Yes, of course.
And it definitely places you in the music where you need to be,
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I would also like to commend you on the fact that, yes, you are a blood relative of Garnet Silk, but you did not bust with that in the public knowledge. Most people said, hey, I'm Garnet Silk's fingernail, and rare and look for your boss. But you have chosen to, Go.
Yeah, when I started out, well, I'm a person like this. I like to prove myself and work off my strength and see how strong I am and see how talented I am and see how much hits I can really come sing and stand up and show yourself and prove yourself, because me being the nephew of Garnet Silk, it has always been a reality, and who don't know are gonna know after, and them are gonna know from generation to come. So that was my a problem as far as trying to prove that you're related to Garnet. I'm gonna say, all right, my name Anthony Silk, or I'm gonna name Ray. Me just do my thing and me launch my career, and you know, I'm very honored to be a nephew of Garnet Silk, because trust me, there's a brother who stand for righteousness, and I don't think I could really come in the music and do anything less than the standard that him set of music.
Indeed.
You know, so I'm really, yeah, man, and I'm really I'm happy to be related to such a great man, not only a great singer, but them man there, just we're just glad a lot of people don't get to see him and know him, but you know, trust me, man, it's a big family, and it's a joy if you know, say, a man like that in your family, you know?
Yes,
yeah, man.
definitely. And also, well, and it's also, again, we said this already, that you have contributed to that Silk legacy. You know, you're talking about Aaron Silk and rest of the but you stand up there, you know, on your own. You hold your own, and you pull the family's legacy forward with your music. So, you know, definitely.
Well, that is maybe why the Almighty bless me, because you see, we don't know our journey, you know.
Yes.
You understand? And it might sound a way, but it's who come after Garnet I go really have to keep his thing up. I mean, he can hold himself up, but it is also good when it is also good when you can come and say, I wanna do see me artist, see the great, yeah. Because people, the music is funny, you know. People try to shadow other people and don't want to give them their full glory. But I mean, Garnet is the only artist we hear people bring close to Bob Marley.
Yes, the only one. The only one, yeah.
And someone like that either, but
they can't fight it.
They can't fight. It's a reality. I'm telling you something. It's music. A lot of people don't understand music. You know, music is a spiritual thing where you see, if the Almighty say Anthony Cruz to be a big singer, or Anthony Cruz is supposed to be Anthony Cruz in this life that we're living, nothing can stop that. You know, nothing can stop that.
Definitely.
Nothing can stop that. So certain things we cannot stop, certain things we don't have no control over. So I mean, not even myself didn't know me going to become a singer, because as a youth, I grew up in a yard which part appear mechanic there and all of them things. So when we used to go home, a mechanic made a study and electrical and all of them stuff. So when we discover now, so I have a voice, and I say, hold on. You get a voice. You know, so I kind of realize now that I had a voice, and I start, you know, do a lot of practicing, listening to a lot of entertainers whom I love, and see how them do them thing, and you know, and make your thing, you know.
Yeah, well, that makes sense to me, because you went from mechanics and engineering type of world to mechanic and a fix up rhythm.
No, Mr. a bright boy now. When I go home with you know, when I go home with me, a prefect at home with you know. Me a student council, you know. The only thing we never really I never really get, and I just threw me leave. But my grade average were always like 80, and you know, when we have five youth away, we used to walk to go to school. We used to walk to school, and any man get 70, we laugh off of them all day.
Wow, yeah.
But we move together, and we're very competitive with each other. But at the same time, we try to see who can get the highest marks in a school and them things. When I go to school, man, what appear 80 and 90 and 100, we are getting everything. You know? Yeah, man.
Makes sense. Because again, we see that you've put that same mentality in the music. You said it yourself in one of the interviews I saw, where you said every rhythm where you're dep on, it's your you know, you always aim to take the rhythm, you know.
Yes, so, then hold on. If you ask any other artist where they go for the rhythm, where they go for the ask Capital when they go for the rhythm, where they go for the ask Bojo when they go for the rhythm, where they go for the. So none of me no exception. Me I got the hardest. Me I go. Whereas if me know say them top man where me know say the on a level. Me I go hard guy, me hear Bojo on a rhythm, or me hear Capital or any top artist. Me I step up.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to step up. When you aim them level, then now you come out successful, you know?
Yes, of course.
And most rhythm when me go on, and me are the biggest song on them. Remember when the first time I go on Sessa really together. You have Kashif tune a big tune same way, but my tune a big tune too.
Yeah,
all right.
That was the heavy beat days, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got it bad. You got it bad. Juggling have on Luciana. It have on. It have keep it have. And you got it bad. Come out. All right. Check this out. Maybe a jam is And it's a Baba boom rhythm. Baba boom rhythm have on. Right? Yeah. It have on Sizzler. It have on. It have on everybody. Morgan Heritage.
Yeah.
I mean the last man go up on a rhythm there now.
Wow.
And turn it up at the biggest song on a rhythm there now. All right, check this out. This is Stone Love Real Rock. Me no want a man bring gun come a dance.
Yes.
The rhythm they hit with a set of people. And as a youth coming up, always I hear Stone Love play the rhythm there. I just go around at Stone Love.
Rhythm. Yeah. The 45 them and the Stone Love dub them played every dance.
Yes. I mean, I say, I have to go on a rhythm there. I'm going to go around the one day, I say, Father Paul, I say, Father Paul, you know something? You can't give me a run off a real rock. And I say, but I already the God already cruise. I say, ain't God, but me not go for it. And Father Paul say, yo, anything you say, you're the man. And when we jump on it, a whole set of artists come again and jump on it and him get all a brand new deal and real rock return just for that song there. I mean, I'm not bragging, but let's show you some reality.
It is what it is. It's not bragging. It's history. It's history.
All right. So, it's a place too, bloody, with me and Bojo.
Yes.
All right.
One of the best combination ever.
All right. When the producer tell me, say, me I go around him rhythm, I say, Cruz, I go around my rhythm, I say, me nah go around the rhythm, man. Send it to me. And then him start telling me all I hood up on a rhythm, then I said to myself, say, oh, me I go around them, man. And the first thing that I'm saying now, I say, Richie Spice bad pan it, Chuck Fender bad pan it, Morgan Heritage bad pan it, every song pan it bad.
Yeah, Mad Cobra, Capleton, Sizzler.
Everything a shot, man. Everything a shot. I mean, the last man vice pan a rhythm there again, you know.
Yeah, wow.
When me vice come, when we go check Bojo for that tune there and himself check him back and think, the producer never know, him don't even know that the tune vice with Bojo. Yeah. So me just vice it. You know, I passed Bojo's studio one day and spot Bojo and I said, Jano, Bojo is one of my favorite DJ from ever since. Before me even start singing. I look forward to going on music full time. And I said, the brother have voice just a normal. So my one of my dreams was to voice a tune with Bojo. I'm gonna check him one day and him tell me that one day, you know, one day. And you see one day I just pass him and see my gate and I just reverse and I just say, Elder, fly up the gate and I have something while you're here. And from the moment I play it, he asked me a full tune. He asked me for Fifth Element tune. That I was with Fifth Element them time.
Yes, of course.
I said, no, Fifth Element tune. You know, so I'm a little youth from Portmore. Him don't even have the name yet.
Yes.
You know? And him named Paparos. And I said, Jano Star. And him said, all right, here, come check me tomorrow. I'm just prepare myself and go tomorrow and advise it. And I knew at the moment I had one of the biggest song of all time.
Instant hit, instant.
Bojo, you say Bojo now. Bojo not really vice with anybody. If you notice him, if you know.
Yes, definitely.
Berries are, you know, are them are different. Them thing different. So it was an honor for me as a younger youth to put my voice against them man, and trust me. Yes. Big tune, big tune. And the journey just continues, because right now we have so much music right now. We have so much videos out on YouTube. When you go up and we have about 10 brand new videos. Because what I did was to just record and just video. Because we know that everything changed. We have social media now. So a lot of people say, but a long time in the hear a song from Anthony Cruz. But guess what? We have 10 brand new videos.
And bad.
Right. And guess what? You have to stay ahead of the people, them, you know. Yes. So sometimes the people they want to hear you, but they don't know. So prepare yourself. So instead of making one song and two songs, you just shoot all 10 video. That means when you watch Anthony Cruz video 1, you have 9 more to watch.
Yes, of course.
So right now, I want to send everybody go to YouTube. Can we have some video, yeah? Some serious
Subscribe.
video.
Well, the few videos that I saw recently, them come in like movie. So I know you're
Yes,
not here
man.
to play.
But I think
You're
no
not here
movie.
to play.
But it's
Them
a
video there,
it's a
the
good.
normal video.
Nah, well, you know, the video man is a really talented youth, and him really always come, but him always come with the best for me. I'm a rate him still, you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. So you know, so right now we have a whole bunch of works. I just did an album for King Jammies. I mean, know if you hear King Jammies, you know what going on, you know. You know all them Carpenter rhythm there, all them
That's
Frankie
what I was
Park
going to
rhythm.
ask.
Yes, man. You know, me a draw for the original. Me a draw, me a boss back every rhythm, me a boss back. Every one of them. And me a tell you, say me get some rhythm, trust me, man. It's like, when me a sing from them, me I say, boy, one of the greatest things. Because Jam is always, I say, I could do an album. But sometimes, you know, the time not right, you know?
Yes.
Right. So me have an album I can't wait to hear from Jammies, and we have a next one with Tad's International. So.
I'm very happy to hear that, because one of my favorite albums in terms of vocalists, and even probably, well, from you, was the Fight With All Your Might with Pentos. And it was sort of the same type of something there, right?
Yeah, but guess what?
We did love that album there.
But let me tell you something. There's a key and a strategy you have to use in order to stay in the music. And I don't know, some people just do music, but me study the music, and that is why you see I do those things, because saddest day juggling can't stop.
Never stop.
Beres Hammond, Wayne Wonder. So you know what me do? Me find saddest day rhythm, all of the rhythm them we play, and can't stop me find the producer them and voice on it.
Yes.
Because me happy in that juggling there for the rest of life.
Definitely, we love it.
but every producer now gonna give them thing, you know. So I just said, but I am very lucky and honored to, you know, me kind of spoiled when it comes to, well, producers know that I'm a good singer. So they're not really itch to give me rhythm, and them knows my potential. So if me ask for a rhythm, a man knows say me not got the foolishness with it.
Yeah.
You know, so
well,
yeah, man.
Looking into especially my 45 collection from your work, you are spread out amongst the very best labels and producers. So,
well, that is a key thing.
Them know for trust Anthony Cruz, but they're going to mash it up and rare. So I mean,
yes,
all
man.
in the music, we can see this. Yeah.
So we have 2 singles right now. We have 4 singles right now. We just released. See? I have a song called the Jack Cruz Medley. That's on the Bitty McLean Walk Away from Love Rhythm. I have a song called Big Tune. I have a song called Oh Lord. Oh Lord is on the Mikey Spice I Am I Said Rhythm. Yes. And we have videos for those. And I just did a song called Marcus Garvey on the Baltimore Rhythm. I don't know if you hear that song there, but remember me tell you, when you hear it, it's not normal. It's like you're talking about the whole of Marcus Garvey history, because we have, there's a lot of things that are hidden where we have to sing about and let our culture and people know about our heroes, our people them right. So we have to. So I'm singing a song about Marcus Garvey. Even myself, when I start study about him and read about him, I say, I not even know say a sentence him come from a Jamaican. The largest black organization in a history. Marcus Garvey pulled out 11 million people in America. So there's a lot of things me I learn about him, and I say, wow, I just hear the name, but I don't know. We never really know the things that he has done, you know.
Brother, the Marcus Garvey is something not normal enough.
I'm glad me kind of
know that the FBI was founded because of Marcus Garvey, because they were trying to stop him.
Yeah, man. So there's so much about him. There's so much about him. That I've learned as a Jamaican. I mean, I say, yo, them a long time Jamaican has set it out there now.
Yes, definitely.
You know? So it's different. Right, it's different. It's different when you hear about somebody or hear about something than when you see it or you
Study.
know about it.
Yeah, you're
It's
studying and
different.
you know it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. So
Man,
that's and I see thing and I see it in Rastafari because as a youth, a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people know who Rastafari is and what he has done and stuff. People just think Rasta is just me and Pete man with them say, you
and
know,
smoke
and it's
bagas weed and he nazi
right.
here
They
and
don't.
rare.
They
That's all
you
I know.
need
Yeah.
to right. You need to study and see what it is about before you start. You know, pass any remarks or do whatever you feel like doing. It's better you
Yes.
know, and then when you
Yes.
know now, it makes a difference. You know, yeah, man.
Yes.
So everything up and running, man. Trust me. Trust me. The Almighty has given me so much strength, and the fans and my family and everybody, my brother. Boy, I tell you,
Definitely.
it's just we just have to just give thanks and just go through. You know.
That's all we have. That's all we have to do. All right.
Yeah, man.
So
Ooh.
um so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick a pin as you know in 5 songs that you've
Mm.
done. And these aren't gonna be the hits, but they're gonna be some of the underground stuff. And I want to see what you have to say about working with certain producers or what you remember about the music, right?
Okay.
It's important for me to do so is because we all know you for why we know you. But as you know, with reggae, a lot of good songs slip under the carpet and miss
Mm-hmm.
some people because, you know, especially when it came to the 45 then, because from 2000 something, everything was an album. So what used to happen is people used to download this stuff on the internet, blah, 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 and miss the 45 that wasn't on the internet, right?
Mm. True.
So we're going to play some of these. And I want to sort of highlight your pen skills. Because as a writer, and some of these original songs, it's just on another level.
Mm.
Some of the songs that you've sung over as well, in my opinion, are even better than the original versions. But we won't really go there, but we might visit. We might visit one, but we'll
My
see.
make
All
Usher
right.
and them and my make Usher them call me now. I tell you.
All right. So we're gonna start off in. We're gonna go 2002. Okay.
Mm.
And we're gonna go more of showcase more of the dancehall side of you rather than the love song ballad stuff, right?
Mm.
So,
YouTube
so
is where YouTube and them thing they don't know. Big up some holy but sitting there now.
well, all right then. So I'm gonna play the first one, right? And
Yeah.
it's with, in my opinion, probably the best producer that dominated the 2000 era, right?
Okay.
Because in the 90s you had the Kelly brothers, you had Stevie and
Mm-hmm.
Clevie, you had Danny Brownie, you had Taxi Gang.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular bunch of producer DJ area, they came out just before 2000. But once they came out, they dominated the game. And you were a part of the rise, if you like. So I'm just going to play this for them and see what you can remember about it, right?
All right.
All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the living legend that is Sir Anthony Cruz. Listen to that tune, yeah. Mr. Cruz, what? Yeah. Come on, come on. I saw my brother. He did wrong. He put a gun up to my head. My money's gone. I said, please don't be that way. I'm just trying to make it through the day. So you better not wait on me for far too long. I saw my sisters, they did wrong. I saw them standing on the corner all day long. It was tears for me to see. Could it be their destiny? I say you better not leave that away, sister, it's wrong.
I remember the song, the judge. Yo. Ah,
Wow,
but
that's all I can say.
what 21?
Yes, sir.
What I tell you, I'm sure they remember the song them, you know, but it's a part of the journey. It's a lucky thing, you know, me that hold it for a long time still. See?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You can
So
send me that. You can send me some of them tune there now.
everything that I have is yours, right? So
I
don't worry about that.
remember the song there. Come again.
Reason why I do a lot of this stuff is because I want to highlight some of this stuff for people like yourself. Because I personally would like to hear some of this stuff live, you know, in your performance, and I want to hear it dubplate for the soul man then, so it can come back into circulation. That's my aim here. To uncover this hidden catalog of music, you know, cause them song you bad as you know, as you know.
I read them bad too. I read them. I listened a while ago. I said, hold on. I read them mad.
Hard reading, hard.
Yeah.
So,
Cho.
to my knowledge, if I can remember correctly, I need to go into the list or whatever. But you were the only vocalist on the rhythm, but you tear it up.
Well, you know what? When we just started going on jammers, you know, there weren't really a lot of singers down there. It was just, I mean, in my like era, you know, it was just probably me and I have a couple
Wayne
other youths
Marshall,
there. Yeah. Couple of them man that they about for real.
Yeah.
And thing, you know, but them always give me them. I'm just all the vibes for them. You know? Yeah, all the vibes for them. Cause sometimes them vibes they work too, but me not build a career on it. Cause you know, rather the roots and culture and the lovers rock. You know.
Of course. Can I ask? Were you ever part of the sound system thing, or was it just when you're younger you were just listening to the sound tape them? Because from what I can recall, you were living in America, right? Before you came to...
I went to the US to live when I was 16. So we did kind of done school at Jamaica and all of them things. But I usually when I started residing in New York, I started coming back and forth. So yes, my move go, but I still come back and forth. I try the music and I try. So I've always been in touch. Whenever I really gone for, you know, I get a gone away, you know. Yes. And sound system, yeah, man. My brother, they have a sound system in New York named Flex International where we usually sing and record. You just play the back of the record, they have the version, and then sing and then record it onto a cassette. Yes. So,
okay. The old school way.
Right, the long time style. So usually, you know, record myself and go listen it and them thing there, you know.
Yes. All right then, boom. Wow. First of all, I just want to acknowledge Mixing Finger in the room. So big up yourself, Mixing Finger. And
you got it, but well, Mixing. Let me tell you something. Mixing Finger hit. Them man the thing normal, you know. You got it, but the closer
I get to you.
Yes, I'm gonna have an album. I'm gonna have an album online right now. Name Cruise Control.
Yes, Cruise Control. Yeah.
There's a lot of songs produced by Mixing Finger. Matter of fact, most sites produced by Mixing Finger. So you can check it out online right now.
That was 2012, right?
No, man, that was about 2 years ago.
Really?
About 2 years ago, yeah, man.
Okay.
My bad. Light of the World. Light of the World. Sorry. I'm mixing up the name. Light of the World.
Light of the World.
Light of the World. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man. So big producer, you know.
Yes. That's like I said, sing over song. The one that I love. I think my favorite sing over song from your collection was on the Mixing Finger. That was that Closer I Get to You song. That was just, I love that.
Big tune. Big tune and big rhythm.
Definitely. So speaking of big rhythms, right?
Yeah.
Last week I was had the opportunity to speak with Chuck Fender in the same way as I'm speaking to you, and I noticed you crept into the room And it was at this particular point where I played a tune that he had on this particular rhythm that I'm going to play next, right?
Yeah.
And he totally forgot the rhythm, rare. So I just want to see how great your memory is of this rhythm. And this time. So,
Good.
So you actually voiced 2 tunes on this rhythm, which is rare for somebody like you, because it's not every day you hear 2 Anthony Cruz on a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
And for me, this is one of the very best vocal rhythms, or one drop, if you like, of all time. I love it so much. Bless you. I love it so much, right? But for some reason, it was not an album. And because it wasn't an album, we didn't really hear this rhythm out there like that, you know?
Which rhythm that?
I'll play it in a second and we'll talk. And we'll talk about it. So I'm just going to squeeze this one right now. Still we're 2002 with this one, right?
Yeah.
And we are in still the Jammies camp. Okay, so
all right.
I'm just gonna play this one. So tell me what you think. All right, this is song number 2.
Mr. Cruz got one thing to tell you, baby. I love ya, girl, believe it. I try to hide it, but I know you can feel it. Your love is all I ever needed, and I'm gonna show you how much I mean it. I love ya, girl, believe it. I try to hide it, but I know you can feel it. Your love is all I ever needed, and I'm gonna show you how much I mean it. Tonight is gonna be a special night. Roses, champagne, and candlelight. You and me, girl. I'm gonna take you to a place that's out of sight. Don't mention how I'm gonna make you feel. My heart is yours and that's for real. I'm yours exclusively. And being with you forever was the real. 'Cause I love you.
One tune, don't it? Hold on.
It's all I ever needed, and I'm gonna show you how much I mean it. I love you, girl, believe it. I try to hide it, but I know you can feel it. Your love is all I ever needed, and I'm gonna show you. I wanna read your mind and know your deepest feelings. I wanna make it right for you. Baby, show me. Let me share your mysteries, girl. Come on. Listen to your heart tonight. Make it alright.
Pull up. All right, we're not gonna go further.
Yeah. You know, so some of them songs there, from the release, when I hear them do.
Wow. You see that? I'm not reading your body now.
Yo. Jano, so you bring me right back up. Just start my youth. Jano. Just a good on a jam is that, you know.
Yes.
But sounding good, man. Sounding good.
Yeah, man. So the
good.
first one was the tune with him, I Love You. And the second one, right?
Yeah.
Was a song that you sing over in a combination with Dabil.
Yeah, I think
Secret
remember
Garden.
that song. I think remember that song, you know. Yeah. You know, my brethren still, you know, but you know, it's like when me kind of get the break before him still. So I always try push him. Cause I always tell him say, yo, you have a nice voice, and I always encourage him and thing, you know. So, you know, when I get the break, I think we did do one song with him for Troop, and I don't remember I read him, but I know say they give him a strength, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wow. So what springs to mind when you hear them kind of tune, you know?
But it just bring me right back down to square one. You know, you just They just every day I go down to the studio and them never really Jammies them never really hold back for me still. Any rhythm I want, them always.
Yeah.
You know? And that is why you will probably hear me for like all them dancehall tune because them nah left me, them nah left me. War 21, them nah left me. Black Pearl, them nah left me. Jammies, them nah left me. Jan, them nah left me. Chef, them nah left me. Christopher, nah. Yo, you see that camp they have about 10 producers.
Yeah.
Yo, Jammies done a lot of business with it. Him have about 4 sons we produce, him produce. You have other producers, so running out already, you can't run out already, my Jammies.
Of course not.
Can't run out already, my Jammies.
The rhythm when we just played a while ago, that was on the Siege year. So that was
CJ,
one of Jammies. Yeah.
Right, and CJ, one of my close brethren now, so that's why you probably hear 2 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause, you know, it's a vibes, man. Sometimes
it's
feel
an honor to present this to you, and I have to send this back because the tune them where your voice pan that rhythm there, we want to hear it back on road. See it?
Why? Me not have you ever send me them songs. You know what I love you do for me? You know what I love you do for me? All of them songs that you have with me, put them in a zip folder and send them to me.
No worries, sir.
Some of them songs, trust me, brother, it's a joy to hear them songs. They just give me a little feeling in my stomach when I just remember when I just, you know? It's a good love. I
must say, right? So when you agreed to come on the platform to discuss some of this, we did a rub me on because we said, wait till we hold it in here.
Nice.
Bad.
I know some is you really to rate my music. When I say rate, I mean like when I put out a song, I just do a song for do a song.
Yes.
But and do it so the people them can gravitate to it. But I don't rate it like as far as like that song your body because some of the songs them where you put out where you take lightly, they are people favorites.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like you do the songs and you put them out and people take what them want. Or pick a for them song. Some man a half a tree for them song. Some song man a mama them song. Some man a place too bloody them song. So you know it's let me just put out music still. But I know I get a good feeling when my voice like hit song because you can know what people want. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
So it give you a different vibe. Sometimes you feel different. Yeah.
So imagine, when you hear these tunes, the ones that you don't, I mean, they're almost forgotten in history. How do you make it feel? Because it must seem like a different artist because you're hearing your own song for the first time.
Yeah, it kind of give me a vibes. Come and say, yo, I never hear them song there before. You know, it's like I said, you can't even remember hear it on the radio but you know the funny thing, when them song they come out, you know, they came out on 45s, you know, which is record.
Yes.
Right? Yes. And so with Jammies, them used to have them own press and them own marketing and everything. So when them press the record, them record just a sell. Cause me used to remember see people that come at Jammies, and every time them as a younger youth, my song them always in it. And the man always say, yo, your tune I'm selling a youth.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So me always feel good on me. I say so people will play a record, we know them song there, but you don't know things and time change where
of course
you know right now some people like force them to hear them the song there. Tell me.
Definitely. And you know, a true medium 45 shop, you have to open up the shop.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah man, so some of them songs right now, we need them back right now. Trust me.
Definitely. All right, so that was technically song number 2, right?
Yeah.
So I did say I was gonna only do 5. 5 songs does not do you justice because you have a woolly, but
Woolly.
But you know, it's very difficult, as you can imagine, to choose 5 of your underground songs to talk to you about because again there are so many. So what I did, for the next 3, I'm gonna play some iconic rhythms, right? First one is going to be a tune that you voiced on a Bob Marley rhythm.
Big tune.
Again, something that this is an iconic rhythm, but it's something that I've never heard out there like that in anybody juggling or rare. So we'll just see what you remember about this one.
Yeah.
By the way, if I may ask, when did you decide to to follow the Rastafarian faith?
Well, anybody will know me knows that from day one.
Oh, okay. So
everybody knows that all of my friends them are Rasta. Me always run Rasta. Rasta are my family. Rasta, straight Rasta. You know what people used to think? I was like when we used to do like gonna dance, and people used to think I was a Rasta before them start see me as a person who shave up and thing. But
wow.
Rasta is a lifestyle. It's not like a turn Rasta, because if you plant a orange seed, you can't get a mango tree.
Of course.
You get an orange tree.
Definitely.
Right. So I mean, I've always been a Rasta coming up, but as far as like moving towards your identity, which is, you make people know now, say Rere, because a lot of people when them see you start growing your locks or your facial hair now, they think that is but it is a transformation, yes, but they think now you become a Rasta. But Rasta is a liberty from long. You have a liberty where it's not no, it's always.
Yeah, it's inside of you. It's in you and not on you. Yeah, it's in you, not on you, right? Yeah.
Right, and you do have Rastafarians who look like you too.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Right. So people, it's not about the locks on your hair. The only reason why me just always want to grow my hair, my locks. I always wanted to do that. But my head bald from me young still, and we get it from my grandfather. But me just work with them, You see, I've been talking over business, but man. But I always wanted to see myself with my full beard and see how my real true self and see how I look, and I say, say this and that right now. I just free up myself,
Yes, of course. Okay, well, I think in a nutshell, folks, what the gentleman just said is that baldhead life matters, okay? So, all right. So we're gonna roll on to song number 3, and again, like I said before, it's a Bob Marley rhythm. So let's just play this one and see what memories stick out to you. All right. So this is song number 3 from the living legend that is Anthony Cruz. Hear that, Junior.
Okay.
Oh, na, na, na. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I give praises to the Father as I rise with the sun. And I'm giving you thanks, oh God, for all that you have done. We should open our hearts and let him in. 'Cause he's my God, yes, he's my God, yes, he's my King, yes, he's my King. And he's everything. God is my light and he's my destiny. And I'm gonna praise him till eternity. Now I know that you never fail me yet. And if you're not live clean, you better check yourself.
Well, I tell you go deep, cause you see them tune, you remember them tune. I never remember them tune, and my voice sounds so young, and it's all good. It's all good. You win, man. You win right now. It's a journey, As a journey, it's a journey. You know what? You see them when you hear them song, that's still
Yeah.
It you can see where you're coming from.
Yes.
To where you're at and where you're going.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, because when you listen to them song there, you sound like a little youth. You can hear the youngness and a little youth thing, but it reminds you where you're coming from. It's a good thing. It's all good. Definitely. It's all good.
Definitely. And
it's a journey, tell a story.
Yes, of course. And it's crazy because from what I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I'm hearing, it's like imagine you just throw seeds in the garden. And imagine that's the seed, then you just walk away. You don't know which ones are growing, or what happens until nearly 20 years down the line, you see the tree right there. So you say, I'm me plant that seed there. So
True. Because enough of the song, them no, when me sing a song, sometimes me don't even hear it back till me hear it on the radio, because it's like you put that away. What's next? The next song. So you will have all 10 songs where your voice, and you go out of Europe and hear it to play, or you go the US and hear it to play, because you're not really focused. Once that job is done, you move on to a next one, you know?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man, that's how music go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, all right then. So, so song number 4, right? We're gonna go to another big camp, right? So, as I said before, we've done.
Which label? That song with Bob Marley. Which label?
On the BIG label. When I send you the tune, them, I will send you all of the information. All right.
Yeah.
It was a Cream label, from what I can remember. BIG. I can't remember the actual producer, but actually the rhythm was licked back because it was originally Bobby Digital that put that out in 1996 with Shabba Dem, Ninja Panit, and Spragga Ben.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be better for more poor people.
Yeah, almost, but not there yet. All right, so we're gonna go to another iconic label, but this one is gonna be more of a rhythm that everybody knows, but not everybody knows you had a tune on the rhythm, and the tune wicked, right?
Let me hear it. Let it go.
And the only reason why not everybody knows you had a tune on the rhythm, because when the popular song on the rhythm came out, it came on one of the very best reggae albums of all time. Okay, so they were pushing the album more than the 45.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
All right, so this is song number 4. Listen to that bad song,
Big tune.
Mr. Cruz now. Baby, I love you. Don't leave me. Don't go, girl. I promise to cherish your love in my world. Baby, don't leave me. I love you. Don't go, girl. I promise I'll love and I'll cherish. You know I love you, girl, and that's no lie.
Big tune.
I don't ever wanna see you cry. We got a promise we can burn you down. 'Cause I don't ever wanna say goodbye. Girl, you're from now until the end of time. I just wanna be close to you. 'Cause girl, you are my lifeline. I love you. Don't go, girl. I promise to love and to cherish. Pull up.
Bobby Digital get bad, Yo, you know, say there's a whole juggling pan rhythm there, you know, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, you have Cocotti pan it, you have me. You think you have Louis Culture, Anthony B, bad juggling, never get no justice. Yeah, man, big, but you see the music. I just say sometimes the industry is controlled by people, you know.
Yes.
Right. So what the man them do now, them we highlight certain things and shadow certain things.
Yes.
And I think they try to do that with artists also.
Yes,
you know?
100%. Definitely.
Yeah. Them try shadow some people, and a lot of people where I say, oh, come on, it's a certain artists out there like that. So you have to kind of dip on a different level now to play, to know the game where them are play and play around the game where them are play.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Because they play a lot of games in the music business where me not really have time to play with them. I mean, I have time to play with certain people. Because me is an intelligent youth, and me know say you highlight foolishness more than how you highlight goodness. You understand?
100%.
I mean, come on. You understand? People are say 10, 11, 12, 13, brand new song and still not hear them. Come on. But it's a good thing now that that you have YouTube, people can just go Anthony Cruz Reggae and book up a 10-20 video.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yes.
You
Indeed.
understand? So you know, but you see that tune there? That tune there is a tune where, I love that song there. I love that song.
Bad song. Love it.
And they never get the justice, but good music, can't dead can hear what 2020 and I hear it right now, you play it.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
You know?
So there's so much surprises. But you know what? I think you see every entertainer from if you hear Barry's them story, you know.
Yeah.
Barry's them have so many songs out before them became Barry's, before them get that big break there, you know.
Definitely.
You understand?
Definitely.
Barry's is a man, him have an album with just pure lovers rock, slow R&B music. And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, that's where he came from.
Right, you understand?
Enough people don't know, yeah.
No, enough people don't know that. So
yeah.
People are going to book up on music when they say, I never hear this before, I never hear this before, I never hear this before. But every song is a stepping stone, you know?
Yes.
And that is why you have to, it's a block for your house. Every stone, every song is a block, like you're building a house. And that is why you have to put on a good block each time. That means when you look back down, you can see. So you lay the first block right and the second block right. Yes. So when your house finish, you think the normal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the other thing is music is a spiritual thing, as you did say before. And when you lay down your music, it stays there. Whether people
nobody can move it.
Yeah, you can't.
Nobody
move.
can.
And what it does is when you listen to the music is like a time machine, because exactly it takes you back to certain times. It puts you into a certain environment. You can taste, you can smell. People were past and gone. They are with you at the time when you listen to the music. You know.
Yep. All right. When you play them song that while ago from Jammys.
Yeah.
You know it's from my head there. Right a Waterhouse. When I start picture all of the producer them, the studio we use. So every start vision, everything a while ago. Everything is start vision. So music has that power. It bring you, it draws you in, it bring you right back to the moment that when the person they voice the song.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's a very spiritual thing, man.
Yes. So I mean, I have to send out again my eternal gratitude to you for spending your time here with us on this forum, because obviously I say this a lot, which is if you lose a whole bag of money, you can make much more than you lost.
Of course.
If you you split up with a loved one, you can't get 10 more again if it's in you or whatever. But when it comes to time is the one thing spent that you can never get back.
True.
So you have decided to spend your time here with me, us on this forum, going through a lot of this history, and some of the stuff that we're hearing is things that you've probably never discussed ever because it's never really come up.
True.
So I really appreciate you, and why I've even have this forum in the first place is to to shine a light on your musical genius that not everybody knows about. You know,
True.
We know you what we know you for, yes, but it's this stuff. Foundation blocks of that the building you were talking about. This is what build the house, you know. So it's very important to me. So thank you again. I can't thank you enough.
And you know, say from me I do interviews. The interview is, I don't know if you call it an interview, but it's different because I've never really had an interview where people highlight the older stuff that people might not know or may miss or whatever. People usually just play what is hot now, the body's tuned now, you know, so it's different, and your thing na normal. Me have a phone, son. Me have people from all over the world that text me. Man, text me say, yo, man, I wait for you to come on, and I say, hold on. I always I want to go to the Korea tell me say, yo, they wait for the interview. So your platform,
respect.
It's a wide platform, and a whole lot of people in tune right now, because some people when they even know say no you are listening to you and tell me say yeah wait for me. So big up yourself, man.
Respect. Well,
yeah,
you know, I'm the living fan of the music. So all I'm doing here is just, it's like I'm echoing your work. So, you know.
Yeah, good time, good time.
Respect, respect,
yeah,
respect.
man.
And I have to say that for a lot of the singers that are out there, why I put you amongst the very top is that you came out, you did your thing without the hype, you know?
Well, hype is an illusion, so you have to
Yes.
keep it reality. You have to keep it
Yes.
reality. That means that when the smoke clears, a man can
Yes.
say, you know, so them man are the real thing, or them man, you know? So
Exactly.
people will, yeah, as I said, the hype not really too, after the hype gone, that's it, man.
Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
again, another thing that I say regularly, which is a fact, and I need to document this because we're in a funny time in this world where we're seeing a lot of things we've never seen before. And in this particular period, unfortunately, we've lost some of our icons, you know. So Mr.
Boy, I
Chicken,
mean,
you
I tell
have
you, I tell
Bobby
you,
Digital, you have
I tell you,
Boots. We
boy, I
nearly
mean, I
lost
tell you,
Alizé the other day. He had a mild
I
stroke.
tell you,
So,
my brother, that tell you, you got that, you know, it's like, trust me. It all, each person will pass, whether you're
yeah,
entertaining or I know them, it only reminds you that, brother, you're here for a certain time. Everybody
exactly.
just pass through earth. No matter how much
Yes,
money you have, no matter how much song you sing, no matter how big you think you is, we're
yes,
just passing through for a while. And that each time somebody pass for me, no, it just remind me that, hey, you're just for a while.
yeah,
Time
definitely.
is going to come where there's going to be no more a lot of people.
Yes, yes,
You know, so me just stay humble and me just yo, me just give thanks and praise to every God Almighty day. I'm gonna just sing as much song as me can. I'm gonna just
yes,
stay as healthy as me can. Me name
yes,
as much fruit as me can. Me try live the best way me can. Me try just
yes,
live a clean life. Me not worry about me not fuss and fight about who are God and who are king. Me not,
yeah,
me,
yeah,
yo, God are God, man. You understand? I
definitely,
mean,
definitely.
what people must focus on is living. Don't stop
Yes,
fighting over who is God and who is this and who is that and who are the real this and who are the real that. If you're not living a life
yes.
that the Almighty asks you to live, it make no sense.
It don't make no sense, sir. And I
Because
think,
everybody have a God.
yeah,
Everybody have a God. Everybody have their own king. But try to live that life where you
yes,
know says suiting are close to the Almighty. That's all I have to say.
definitely. And my thing is, I believe we should be of use to humanity and God with whatever it is you're doing on this earth. You're
Of
not just
course.
you're not
You
just
know just
wasting oxygen, breathing,
right. You
and
know
just
just come waste
existing.
your time. You
Yeah,
know,
why
yeah,
are
just
you
find
here?
one of my biggest thing to the youths them and to people, you try and use the talent that you have because
Yes,
the richest people in the world are people who use them talent to
yeah,
gain that riches. Whether it be
100%.
Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Anthony Cruz, Barry Hammond,
Yeah,
all if you know music and sports, black people really get rich from. You understand? So find a talent. You don't have to be a singer. Maybe you're a drummer. Maybe you're a keyboard player. Maybe you're a
so
backup
yeah,
singer.
hmm
Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're a runner. Maybe you just try find your talent and use it because the
yeah,
talent is your blessing.
yes, and it's
Yeah.
what we're born with, and I think
Yes.
maybe uh you know, maybe your teachers, preachers, and parents, sometimes we tend to train the genius out of our kids instead of seeing what the kids are focusing on
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
championing that
Yeah.
cause and
Yeah.
developing the skills that are
Yeah.
in them, what they're into,
True.
you know?
True.
So,
True. 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 True.
yeah. So,
Yeah, man. Your
this is,
talent. Focus on your
yeah,
talent.
yeah. So, this is me sending a big salute to you and saying that I have to honor and, you know, if, you know, try and stick a pin, you know, something upon you and say, yo, before you're dead, becoming a wonder boy. I say, Anthony Cruz, a bad man when him gone. No, I have to acknowledge you here and now while you are alive because it's very
Yeah,
important to me. So,
I don't know if it's just a reaction, but why do people them have to wait until till someone is dead before them start posting them picture, posting them music, posting them greatness, whoever it is? Why do people them have to wait? Why is it? Is it that you just want to say R.I.P. or what is it? It puzzles me because you have so much artists right now who are alive, like so much. You have
Yeah.
Half Pint, along I know say Half Pint out there. You have so much great, you have Freddie them,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it's right
Marcia
now.
Griffiths. Yeah.
Yeah, show the people them and honor the people them while they're alive and stop with
Yeah.
the people them dead. Cause me I do a video, you know. Say yo, you hear me? Wanna share me before me pass because when me pass, if one will never share me when me pass, me a hand on the TV for the rest of my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, show people love while you're alive.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right. You know,
Yes.
don't wait till you're dead. Then you see a man, boy, I have some picture where, come on, man. You know, just do the right thing, man. Sure.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, oh wow. So, all right then.
But
So
before you go in, I
yeah,
want to make sure you know, so I have a brand new album out, not out, but I have a
coming.
brand new album differently on Todd's record label coming out soon.
Tads. You've been
Yeah,
working with Tads quite a bit for the few years,
yeah,
right?
yeah, man. I'm
Yeah.
a general. Yeah,
Yeah. Some of the stuff that you've put on Tads, you know,
Todd's
Oh
have
Lord is one of them, and rare. Some of the baddest songs
Todd's
ever made. Me love them
Todd's have
tune there.
Todd's have some tune with me. Me not tell you no lie. Todd's have some tune with me. Me tell you so. When them tune the touch road, a trouble. Nah,
Yes,
brag,
sir.
but Todd's have somebody because you see, Todd's get me now when me. You know, you're in life, you have growth, you have vision, you have understanding, your writing skill become more technical, you can
Yes.
explain yourself different, you learn more. So your music is going to show in your music. So right now, hey, trust me, man. Don't talk.
Definitely. Wow. All right then. So before we go there, because I did want to go into a couple of those songs, but just before we go there, I'm going to play the song number 5.
Yeah,
Right? So we're going to go into another Bob Marley rhythm, right?
yeah.
And
I
this is
never,
another bad song. So just before we go into that, I just need to confess that I love, obviously, you can tell I love music and I'm a collector, right? So
yeah.
when I'm going to and from work with the iPhone and Rare, I've got a lot of playlists, right? So I have an Anthony Cruz playlist.
Mm.
And when we are real off them tune there, certain times when my wife is vexed with me, we just play one and two Anthony Cruz and she's nice again.
Hey, big up me tell you that, man. Yo. Yeah, big up wifey, you know, 'cause wife is a big fan. Big up wife. What's her name?
Definitely. Definitely.
What's her name?
All right. But even if things get rocky with her and I, there's one thing that I would like to tell her, okay?
Yeah.
This relationship is getting to my head. I just can't take it no more. Come on, come on, come on. If you can go if you wanna, it's alright with me. I won't stop you if you wanna leave. Can't just be running in and out of this relationship. Just I come and go as you please. I tried to make you happy, did the best I could. Gave you every single thing you need. But through your love, the hype, you're the bling bling type. One man can satisfy your need. But you can just go, girl, if you wanna. 'Cause I'm gonna do, girl, what I please. I'm moving on, girl, this is over. So when you're ready, pack your things and leave. You can just go, girl, if you wanna. 'Cause I'm gonna do, girl, what I please. I'm moving on, girl, this is over. So when you're ready, pack your things and leave.
Yo. I remember that tune with a dog by producer.
That was another one from Bobby Digital.
Oh, gee, see there? See
Digital,
there?
yes.
See there, see there? See there? Some remember them song there at all.
Wow. So that was 2004. So what was it like working with the Ike? Because Bobby Digital is one of the greatest of all time, you know? His history speaks for
Bobby.
itself. So yeah.
Yeah, man. You say Bobby now. Bobby, I come from King Jammy's stable,
Yes.
you know.
Engineer, right?
Right, right. And and move with the vibes, boy. It's a Bobby sound now. Bobby, I think Bobby kind of captivated the world with the sound of his studio.
Yes.
Yeah, if you notice, so Dry Cry and them sang the sound, it just sound. It have a sound. It's a sound.
Yeah.
You know, so trust me, man. It's a brother when Bobby have right now. I think Bobby have probably about 2 albums around there with him doing Pass and Gone.
Yeah.
And I always wanted an album on digital B label because them man that thing just not normal, you know. And
Definitely.
yeah, so I hope his son and Craigie and Calibur them can crank up a thing when it's time. But you know, some Bobby have some bad tune with me too. Bad tune.
I remember you said that you did voice a song in, I think it was 97 on the lecture rhythm. You know, with the Tanya Stevens, you couldn't handle the ride, rare. You didn't say that your one wasn't released or you didn't hear it out there, rare.
Right. But
so I know that Bobby Digital have some tune for you still.
Yeah, man, him have some tune because you see Bobby now, how him work, them man they know who them want from him rhythm. First of all.
Yes.
And take up his phone and then say, yo, come check me. I will go check him. Yo, me always I get rhythm from them man. Them man they love me differently still, you know? Trust me. And I'm love them to see him, man. Yeah, man, Bobby, trust me.
Wow.
Great producer.
Wow.
Man, good producer.
Yes. So moving forward, well, is there anything you want to say about that particular song, or you don't really remember too tough?
You know, sometimes, I mean, you know, probably back in the day, you have a look at one girl like get trouble like this, you know. But usually, you're right when you write, and I have to big up my writer, Black Pearl, because not all the songs are written by myself. So I'm not gonna take all the credit for all my songs. I have a brethren in name, Black Pearl. I may always big him up. Is that them you that write for almost every artist in a Jamaica.
This is not the Black Pearl from it's not from Watos, but he was in the industry. Jerusalem.
Same Waterhouse, yeah man. He used to be Jammies. He used to work with Jammies. I'm right. You the right. Holy pa hits.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But you know, the journey continues. You know.
Yes. So again, I'd like to thank you for your time. Before we conclude, when can we anticipate this new coming album? Is there a specific time period? You don't have to give us a date, but you know, couple months.
It was supposed to come out this August. And you know, through the whole pandemic and this whole thing kind of set back a lot of things. But the good thing about it is that it's finished and it's in line to come. So anytime, I'm just entertainers. Anytime Todd's them ready. It was, as I said, it's supposed to come August and we'll go past August. So anytime now. Anytime.
Yes.
Maybe the next month, but it's done already. It's completed.
Yes. And I'm definitely waiting because is the medley going to be...
Lord, I don't cut you. Oh Lord and Jack Cruz medley are 2 of the first songs from that album.
That me, I say.
Right. So you must know, say, some solid thing that album.
Definitely. Because them the tune there.
Yeah, man. Big tune. Big tune. Big.
All right. Well, should I touch snippets of them song there?
Yes, man. I mean, I love the interview, you know, man. I want to send it from a page and everything because it's like a journey. It's like a journey where the people them, you know, can learn where you're from and you know where you come from.
This is the aim to give people it like puts a magnifying glass on the musical, as I said before, the musical genius and your career and your journey and rare. So I love it. So respect. Thank you.
Honor, you know.
Yes, sir. All right. So hold on then. Let's just roll.
Yeah, man. Touch them up, man. Touch them up.
All right. Boom.
Oh, I love you, Lord. Oh, I love you, Lord. Oh, I love you, Lord. Oh, Lord. If you should ever hear me, Oh Lord, I'm asking you to forgive me. Oh Lord, on me have some mercy. Yeah, I'm on my knees, begging for protection from my enemies. Please, freeze them when they try to knock me down. Keep my feet firm on solid ground. Give me the strength to wake us down. Give praise in the morning time. Sing praise in the evening time.
Pull up.
Big
Yo,
tune,
we're
big
gonna have to go
tune.
buy the album, you know. Yo.
Hey, let me tell you something. You see that song there? That song there, loved by everybody.
Love it.
Christian, Ball,
Yeah.
Rastas, everybody. And that is the aim when I did that song, because you see, it's not about religion. It's not about
No.
it's not about who is right and who is wrong. It's about the Almighty. It's about
Yes.
one God, one aim, one destiny. Even though people have
Yes.
called all kind of different names, it's not about that. It's about just giving praise. You know,
Yes.
just giving praise. You know,
Yes.
and I don't
And
want and we're not cutting. We just want to let people. There's a difference between worshiping somebody and praising somebody.
yes.
Because a lot of people think that praise and worship is the same thing. So if you sing a song giving praises, we can sing a song giving you praises as a bad DJ,
Yeah.
but we not worship you,
Definitely not.
right? So people have to understand when we talk about worship and praise. I just want to get that
Yeah,
across.
thank you for clearing that up, because especially in this day that we live in now, there's a lot of idol worship that goes on, which is people that
Right.
cheers hype, you know,
Right.
and then post something on let's say Instagram, and then I look for 1,000 likes and million likes and rare. You know, what does that matter?
Yo, let me tell you something. You see, Facebook are one tricky thing, you know, because when Facebook just come out, you know, they never used to charge for a lot of things. But me didn't know, say, after a while, they're gonna start charge for everything.
Yeah.
So what them doing now, they give you these numbers to let you feel like, yes, these numbers, and take your money. But in truth and in fact, if you ever post, if you have 2 million followers and you post something, I can guarantee you're not get 2 million views.
Of course not.
Of course not.
I know that.
And you have 2 million followers. So
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
a trick where, they just give the people them some numbers, and people just, you know, get into themselves and feel like saying numbers is everything. Number no end, man, you know? Number no end, but it can be tricky. It can be tricky.
Yeah, definitely. So me not watch the number something.
No, me not watch number.
Because...
You know me watch? Me watch sales, I watch your whole career and your catalog. I didn't think that me watch.
Because that's tangible. You can do something with that. You can smell it, touch it, and it produces something, you know? So,
yeah, you know? Suppose Facebook decides, all right, I'm going to lock down Facebook. Oh, my God. Nobody not follow you. You don't got nobody to follow you, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So, let me say, so going back into that song, Oh Lord, right? So, instantly, when you hear that song, it's a song, because I have not really been in love with the reggae game for the last 10 years, maybe 15 years, rare. But when I hear that song could have been in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s, 2000s. It is ageless. And it's a song where you instantly play it any dance, and I'm quite sure you can play it fresh for people that have never heard that song, and it will bust the dance immediately. That could have bad.
Right. I could have make it more what do call it now? When I call name, like for example, I could have said Jesus, I could have said Rastafari, I could have said, but I didn't do that, because sometimes when you do stuff like that and people hold on to what they hold on to and not let go, it creates a a border where,
100%.
like me I say, this may I sing about, some in a that, or that may I sing about. Some just make it neutral, where you just give praise. Whoever you praise, you praise. Whoever you worship, you worship. I am not a person to tell people what is right from, not what is right, but what to hold on to from one, not what to hold on to. You understand what I mean?
Of course.
Like when it comes to religion or politics, because those things you have too much of them. So everybody think them have the right thing, you know?
Of course,
so I don't really go into stuff like that, but just give your praise and worship, you know? Yeah, man. That's why I set up.
Wow. So, all right. So we got like 4 minutes left. So I'm going to play a snippet of the next one. So you can give us a last. But again, if just in case we cut off or anything, again, I'd just like to display my gratitude. You know,
everything
gratitude
good,
is my
man.
attitude.
Same respect.
All right. All right. So obviously this is the next one. Again, with this first, let me know if this is going to be in the album. We have to play it and let me know if this is going to be on there. Hold on. Boy. Yeah.
I said I never made no money today, but I still give thanks. Yeah. No food on the table for days, but I still give thanks. Yeah. And even though I got laid off from my job, I still give thanks. I just humble myself and I fast and I pray, give thanks. Cause life is about ups and downs. Life is about the ins and outs, good and bad times without a doubt. No day is the same, every day is different. But once you got life, then there is hope, and love insufficient. Let's go for life.
God Almighty, yo.
You know, so you say that tune that we just find the rhythm and sing that song upon it.
Wow.
so it's like it kind of me kind of control it, but you know the rhythm is not mine.
Yeah.
You know, so right, but I'm not sure. Maybe. When Todd's ready. When Todd's ready, maybe introduce our to him.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I mean, you were talking about giving thanks before. You're talking about giving thanks on, you know, on the song. So I would like to give thanks to you for making the song. You know, so
big tune,
thanks, you know?
big tune. People loving that song. That song.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
oh
man.
wow. So
you know, one big up couple of the people. Like Berlin.
Yes, Berlin. Big.
You have so much chest for. You have so much people where give me so much strength on the internet that I've never met.
Yes,
it's amazing as far as like pushing my music to the European audience and Africa and all. Yeah, we can't remember everybody, but you have some bloggers where really you have some not bloggers them. What do you call them now? PR. Like
PR people.
Yeah, you have some people where really give me some good strength. Someone big them up. They always share my music, you know. Always. I'm gonna drop it, they start sharing.
Boom. Yeah, big up Night Nurse, the original fan, you know.
Yeah, and big up the fans them too, because there's some really nice fans that are gonna love this interview, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, and you know. Yeah, man, it's a blessing, you know.
All right. So we got a few seconds left, but I mean, obviously you don't know. I'm gonna pretty it up and put it on YouTube and rare, so it will live on forever, right? So again,
I love it.
Well, I try to make it interesting, and it's not the same old. Like, so when did you decide to sing and all that stuff?
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. All right, then, sir. So before we go, I'd just like to salute, and we have 10 seconds left. So again, we'll talk off the air, and then I'll send it to you rare, but definitely salute, sir. Big it up.
Respect, manners, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Anthony Cruz, Reggae.